We wanted everything as a basketball team to be able to push that one off one more game. The reality is there's a reason that they've won 900 basketball games under Coach Hatchell. Is that team played with an extreme sense of urgency. Their defensive intensity, as much as you try to duplicate that in practice, and we have an excellent practice squad with our guys and our red shirts. We've got some really, really good ones. It's really hard, and I thought they did a phenomenal job. Their switches were disciplined. They were able to take away a lot of our back cuts. I thought that we learned some lessons. Is that as we started really driving at them and cutting harder, we were able to open them up, and we were able to get some really, really good baskets. I think had we done that more consistently, this would have been a closer score. But they taught us a little bit of a lesson there in the first half as they went up and got that lead. On the other end of the court, they run their transition very, very well, and unfortunately, we did a good job getting back in transition, not a great job. And when you don't do a great job of getting back in transition, North Carolina makes you pay. And so again, I was very, very impressed with their ability. They made shots. They hit shots over us. They were able to go finish inside. They made foul shots. They hit their threes well. They defended well. And that's the reason that there's a difference in the score. Is that hey, we're not there yet. North Carolina has done a lot of really good things over the years, and they continued that tonight.
Erik, what were they doing to force you so deep into the shot clock every time, especially in the first half?
So, earlier in the season, and you've seen us play enough, we didn't attack pressure very well early in the season. We attacked pressure very well tonight. Really, our issue was in the half court. Is that they switched aggressively, and we got back on our heels. You saw the same thing early in the Duke game, is that when you've got a big athletic defender who's in your shorts, you have a hard time getting by her. She's got quick hands, she gets a hand on the ball. Think about how many times we fumbled the basketball and just on an exchange or just dribbling it ourselves, and then had to go recover, and then you have to start over. When we're at our best, we're able to go play off each other, drive, kick, drive again, use a handoff, use a screen. And they were able to stop us from continue their switches and their aggressiveness stopped a lot of our actions from really opening them up. So we had to play a little bit more one-on-one. And honestly, that's North Carolina's game. They forced us into playing their game, and they were better at it. And so hey, we can do better than we did. There's no question. And there's a lot of things that obviously our staff takes from this game.
What did you tell Coach Hatchell after the game? It seems like you had a...
Yeah, just she's a role model for all of us. There's a lot of women in our game that really were started in women's basketball before anybody really knew anything about women's basketball, and she was one of those pioneers for our game. She's been a role model for a lot of us for a lot of years. 900 wins is an amazing accomplishment. Yeah, she's only won 800 and something more games than our staff has, and she earned them. She earned them. She's at a great institution. They're supported well, and she's taken advantage of every single academic advantage. Her players are disciplined. They play well in the pros. And she's a class act. Her staff is always very, very kind. When you're on the road and everything. So it's just, like I said, I was bummed to be on the losing end, but it doesn't take away from the accomplishment that she's had. And I just wanted to tell her how much she means to all of us, and just what an amazing accomplishment that is.
Carrie Shields was pretty quiet points-wise tonight. How do you look to change that?
Carrie's hard to stop. North Carolina did a good job, and I thought Carrie actually attacked very, very well. I thought Carrie's drives to the basket. I thought Carrie's again, lift fake and be able to change direction got us going. Honestly, I thought her fight, her aggressiveness, really sort of showed us. Wait a second, we can go at these guys. I think in a game like this, you get a little bit intimidated, and our team is still learning that hey, we can play against anybody, and that in a game like this, you've got to go match them, intensity for intensity, physicality for physicality. You're not going to get a foul call when you're leaning away and going away. You've got to go at them. So I thought Carrie did that, and then it's contagious. Now Nicole starts doing it, and Kristen Doherty starts doing it. We went at them a little bit. It just wasn't enough, and it wasn't enough to be able to beat a really, really good team who's playing well. But again, from where we are with our program, so we have to take lessons from this. We've got to be able to come into practice tomorrow, take these lessons to Wake Forest, and go win a big road game. Coming up on Sunday.
Good coach.